If you are over 40 and your belly fat suddenly feels harder to lose, this may be the most important thing you hear today. Because it may not be that you got lazy, it may not be that you lost discipline, and it may not be that your body simply stopped working. Around perimenopause and after menopause, the body can change the way it stores fat, uses energy, handles blood sugar, protects muscle, responds to stress, and recovers from poor sleep. So the same routine that worked in your 30s may stop working in your 40s or 50s. The same meals may feel heavier. The same walks may not move the scale. The waist may grow even when your weight has barely changed. And here's the part many people miss. Belly fat after 40 is not just about appearance. A growing waist can sometimes be a clue that deeper changes are happening inside the body. Changes connected with insulin resistance, visceral fat, fatty liver risk, blood pressure, inflammation, poor sleep, and lower muscle mass. So today I'm going to explain why belly fat gets harder to lose after menopause, why starving yourself often backfires, what signs you should pay attention to, and the simple steps that can help your body become more responsive again. This is Hale Health, and this video is for education only. It is not a diagnosis and it does not replace your doctor, but it can help you understand what may be happening and what questions to ask before you blame yourself. Let me start with a story. Imagine someone named Carol. She is 49. For years, if her pants felt tight, she knew what to do. She cut back for a week or two, walked more, skipped dessert, and things slowly went back to normal. But now, something feels different. Her waist is thicker, her sleep is lighter, she wakes up hot at night, she feels tired in the afternoon, she craves something sweet after dinner. She tries eating less, but then she feels hungrier, weaker, and more frustrated. She looks in the mirror and thinks, why is my belly changing when I'm not doing anything that different? Now here is the important part. Carol is not imagining it. Many people around menopause notice that fat does not sit on the body the same way anymore. It may shift toward the middle, the waist changes, the belly feels more stubborn, and the old plan, eat less, do more cardio, hope for the best, may no longer be enough. The first reason belly fat gets harder to lose after menopause is the estrogen shift. Estrogen is not just connected to monthly cycles. It also plays a role in how the body stores fat, how it responds to insulin, how it protects muscle and bones, and how it influences appetite and energy. Before menopause, fat is often stored more around the hips and thighs. But as estrogen levels fall, fat storage can shift more toward the abdomen. This is why someone may say, I'm not much heavier, but my waist is completely different. That sentence matters, because the scale can hide the real change. You may gain only a few pounds, but your waistline changes because the body composition changed. Less muscle, more belly fat, more visceral fat. And visceral fat is the deeper fat around the organs. This is not about shaming the body. It is about understanding the signal. Belly fat after menopause can be a metabolic clue, not just a clothing problem. The second reason is muscle loss. This may be the biggest reason people over 40 get stuck. Muscle is not just for looking strong. Muscle helps your body use glucose. Muscle supports your metabolism. Muscle helps protect balance, strength, and independence as you age. But after 40, if you are not actively protecting muscle, the body can slowly lose it. And when muscle goes down, your body may burn fewer calories at rest. So even if you eat the same amount you used to eat, your body may store more of it. This is why crash dieting can backfire. If you cut food too aggressively and do not eat enough protein or do resistance training, you may lose muscle along with weight. Then the scale might drop for a moment, but your body becomes less firm, more tired, and easier to regain fat. The goal after 40 is not just weight loss. The goal is fat loss while protecting muscle. That is a completely different strategy. The third reason is insulin resistance. Insulin is the hormone that helps move sugar from the blood into cells. When the body becomes less sensitive to insulin, blood sugar can become harder to control, cravings can become stronger, and belly fat can become harder to lose. This can happen gradually with age, lower activity, poor sleep, stress, weight gain, and loss of muscle. A common pattern looks like this: coffee in the morning, something light for breakfast, not enough protein at lunch, an afternoon crash, then a bigger dinner and cravings at night. The person thinks the problem is lack of willpower, but the body may be asking for better blood sugar control, better meal structure, and more muscle. If belly fat is coming with intense cravings, sleepiness after meals, increased thirst, frequent urination, high blood pressure, or a family history of diabetes, it is worth asking your doctor about fasting glucose and A1C. Do not guess. Numbers give clarity. The fourth reason is poor sleep. This is one of the most underrated causes of stubborn belly fat. During perimenopause and menopause, sleep can be disrupted by hot flashes, night sweats, anxiety, joint discomfort, waking up at 3 a.m., snoring, or stress. When sleep gets worse, hunger hormones can change, cravings can increase, blood sugar can become harder to control, energy drops, exercise feels harder, and the brain starts looking for quick energy, usually in the form of sweet or salty snacks. Many people think they have a belly fat problem, but they also have a sleep recovery problem. You cannot keep sleeping 5 broken hours, drinking caffeine to survive the day, fighting cravings at night, and expect your body to respond like it did at 28. Better sleep does not fix everything, but poor sleep can sabotage almost everything. The 5th reason is stress. Stress does not just happen in the mind. It changes behavior, it changes appetite, it changes sleep, it changes consistency. After 40, many people are carrying work pressure, family pressure, caregiving, aging parents, finances, relationships, health worries, and years of poor rest. Then they blame themselves for eating at night. But sometimes late night eating is not a food problem first. It is a stress recovery problem. The body is tired, the brain wants comfort, and the kitchen becomes the easiest place to feel relief. This is why the solution is not just have more discipline. The solution is to lower the number of moments where your body is exhausted and looking for comfort food. The 6th reason is the wrong exercise plan. Walking is excellent. Please do not stop walking if it is safe for you. Walking supports heart health, blood sugar, circulation, mood, and weight maintenance. But after menopause, walking alone may not be enough to protect muscle. If the body is losing muscle and the only exercise is casual walking, belly fat can still feel stuck. Strength training becomes a key missing piece. That does not mean you need to become a gym person overnight. It can mean resistance bands, light dumbbells, wall push-ups, sit-to-stand movements from a chair, step-ups, or supervised beginner strength training. The message you are sending your body is simple. Keep the muscle, build strength, use glucose better, support metabolism. The 7th reason is portion creep from foods that seem harmless. This is not about fear, it is about awareness. A little extra dressing, a little extra cheese, a few handfuls of snack foods, a larger coffee drink, extra bites while cooking, finishing food from someone else's plate, or grazing in the evening can quietly add up. After 40, when muscle is lower and activity may be lower, small extras can show up around the waist more easily. The answer is not to become obsessive. The answer is to build meals that make you full and reduce grazing. The strongest meals usually have a clear protein source, high fiber plants, a smart portion of carbohydrates, and fats that are measured instead of poured freely. The 8th reason is not enough protein and fiber earlier in the day. Many people eat too lightly in the morning and afternoon, then wonder why cravings attack at night. A small breakfast, a light lunch, and a stressful day can turn into a powerful evening appetite. Protein helps keep you full and helps protect muscle. Fiber helps slow digestion and supports steadier energy. A better pattern is not extreme, it is simple. Breakfast should not be just sugar and caffeine. Lunch should not be just leaves and dressing. Dinner should not be the first real meal of the day. Every meal should help stabilize the next few hours. The 9th reason is medical issues that get mistaken for normal aging. Sometimes belly fat and weight gain are connected with thyroid problems, medication effects, sleep apnea, depression, chronic pain, limited mobility, or metabolic changes that need medical attention. Symptoms like unusual fatigue, hair thinning, constipation, cold sensitivity, mood changes, heavy snoring, swelling, or rapid weight change should not be ignored. Do not stop medication on your own, but do ask your doctor whether any medication or medical condition could be making weight harder to manage. That is not making excuses, that is being thorough. The 10th reason is focusing only on the scale. After 40, the scale can lie by telling only part of the story. You can lose muscle and gain fat, and the scale may barely move. You can start strength training, and the scale may move slowly while your waist improves. You can retain water from salt, stress, poor sleep, or hormones and think you failed. That is why waist measurement, strength, energy, sleep, cravings, and how clothes fit all matter. If your waist is slowly going down and your strength is improving, that is progress even if the scale is stubborn. Now let's talk about what actually helps. The first step is to stop doing punishment diets. If your plan makes you tired, hungry, moody, and obsessed with food, it probably will not last. Belly fat after menopause usually responds better to structure than punishment. Step 1. Build every meal around protein. This can include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, fish, chicken, turkey, lean meat, tofu, beans, lentils, or another protein source that fits your health needs. The goal is not perfection. The goal is to stop drifting through the day without enough protein and then fighting cravings at night. Step 2. Add high fiber foods daily. Think vegetables, berries, beans, lentils, oats, apples, leafy greens, and whole grains in the right portions. Fiber helps fullness, digestion, and blood sugar stability. Step 3. Strength train 2 to 3 times per week if it is safe for you. Start easy. Use a chair, use a wall, use light resistance. The goal is not to destroy yourself. The goal is to give the body a reason to keep muscle. Step 4. Walk after meals when possible. A 10 to 15-minute walk after dinner can help digestion, blood sugar response, and evening routine. It also creates a clean break between dinner and random snacking. Step 5. Make sleep part of the plan. Keep the bedroom cool. Move caffeine earlier. Avoid heavy late meals. Build a wind-down routine. If hot flashes are severe, ask for help. If snoring or gasping is present, ask about sleep apnea. Step 6. Control the evening danger zone. For many people, belly fat is not built at breakfast. It is built between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. That is when stress is high, willpower is low, and cravings are loud. Plan that time before it arrives. Eat a satisfying dinner, clean the kitchen, make a caffeine-free drink if that helps. Take a short walk. Brush your teeth earlier. Do not stand in the kitchen negotiating with yourself every night. Step 7. Reduce liquid calories. Sweet coffee drinks, soda, juice, cocktails, wine, sweet tea, and large blended drinks can quietly slow progress. You do not need to be perfect, but if your waist is stuck, drinks are one of the first places to look. Step 8. Check your numbers. Ask your doctor what makes sense for you. Blood pressure, waist circumference, fasting glucose, A1C, cholesterol, triglycerides, liver enzymes, thyroid testing if symptoms fit, and a medication review. Belly fat becomes easier to address when you know what is happening inside. Step 9. Do not expect a 2-week miracle. After 40, the body may need more consistency and more patience, but that does not mean it is impossible. Give a smart plan 8 to 12 weeks before you judge it. Step 10. Stop comparing your midlife body to your younger body. You are not trying to punish yourself back into the past. You are building a stronger, healthier body for now. Better sleep, more muscle, steadier energy, fewer cravings, a waistline moving in the right direction. That is success. Now, if this video is helping you understand why belly fat after 40 feels different, subscribe to Hale Health. We make simple health explanations for adults over 40, 50, and 60, including weight, blood sugar, sleep, menopause, heart health, energy, and everyday habits that affect your body. And if you know someone who keeps saying, "Nothing works anymore," share this video with them. Sometimes the problem is not effort. Sometimes the strategy is outdated. Before we finish, let me give you a simple day structure. Start with a protein-focused breakfast. Have a lunch that includes protein, vegetables, and fiber-rich carbohydrates if they fit your plan. If afternoon cravings hit, do not wait until you are starving. Choose something that contains protein or fiber instead of sugar alone. At dinner, keep the plate simple. Protein, vegetables, and a reasonable portion of carbohydrate. After dinner, walk for 10 minutes if you can. Then close the kitchen. This is not extreme, it is repeatable, and repeatable beats dramatic. Now, when should you get medical advice? If belly fat is increasing quickly, if your waist is growing despite serious effort, if you have extreme fatigue, hair thinning, constipation, cold sensitivity, depression, severe hot flashes, irregular bleeding, chest pain, shortness of breath, swelling, symptoms of high blood sugar, or you feel something is not right, talk to a clinician. The point is not fear, the point is clarity. Let's go back to Carol. Carol thought her belly fat meant she had failed. But once she changed the strategy, she stopped fighting her body blindly. She added protein earlier in the day. She stopped relying only on walking and added simple strength training twice a week. She moved caffeine earlier. She built a better evening routine. She checked her waist instead of only the scale, and she talked to her doctor about sleep, blood sugar, thyroid symptoms, and menopause-related changes. The results were not overnight, but after several weeks, her cravings softened. Her energy improved, her sleep became more stable, her strength started coming back, and her waist finally began to move in the right direction. That is the message I want you to remember. Belly fat after 40 is not always a failure of discipline. It is often a signal. It may be a signal of estrogen changes, muscle loss, insulin resistance, poor sleep, stress, lower activity, medical issues, or an eating pattern that no longer fits your body. You do not need to starve, you do not need to panic, and you do not need to give up. You need a smarter plan. Protein, fiber, strength training, walking, sleep, stress control, fewer liquid calories, and medical checks when symptoms suggest something deeper. Because after 40, the body changes. But with the right strategy, it can still become stronger, healthier, and more responsive again.